the danger of reaching out to calling on celestial realm is that you may get a response that you were not looking for, meaning that there are entities that are not positive that will respond to your call, and they may present themselves as though they were positive entities, positive celestial realm. They will trick you into thinking that you're getting a response through your call, and little did you know that we were entertaining a negative entity from a higher realm, because in the higher realm, higher density, negative entity exists. There are in the fourth and also in the fifth density, according to the law of one, the raw material, we do have negative entities that actually exist. Of course, they are here in the three-dimensional, but even the three-dimensional have graduation to negative entity. From the three-dimensional can graduate to the negative fourth dimensional, which is kind of celestial, and then even negative fifth dimensional. That's something to understand. But I'll do another video on dimensions. But the point of this video is the danger of channeling. A lot of people love to invoke spirits. I don't know how that works personally speaking, but I know it is something that is very popular with a lot of people. They like to go into trance or get other people to go into trance and be in those environments. It is very, very, very important to understand there's a danger to that. The danger is negative entities of higher realm can masquerade themselves as though they were positive entities and interfere with the energy and be present and do whatever it is that they wanted to do, to trickeries. And the way why is that? How does that happen? We might say, well, I'm a positive entity, yada yada yada. How did that happen? Well, because a lot of times there are trickeries involved, meaning positive. Well, first of all, positive entities, negative higher celestial realm will not come into a positive entity just like that. They will have to find an avenue, and so that way they will trick you through it. For example, they will present themselves as being a positive entity and trick you, and then before you know it, you are now entertaining a negative entity, and in a trance state, and and usually their goal is to conquest, is to control, is to conquest. So it's to conquer, and it's all about conquest. So it's very important if we are interested in channeling spirits, invoking spirit, whatever words we want to use, and wanting to make contact with celestial realm, that we are very, very careful in terms of how we do it, who's in the group, who are we working with? Are we working with two person, or these two people are in the same vibration as you are? Do they have the ability, the power to use discernment into understanding when that person to go into trance goes into trance? Is it a positive entity? Is there a certain level of protection that could be established by? So it's very important to understand that. Why am I doing this video? It's because it's not being talked about, but there are a lot of people right now walking the face of the earth that are under negative entity possession. Whether they realize it or not, they are possessed by negative entities out of a desire, because everything happens out of desire by the infinite. You would desire something by the infinite creator. So these entities, these beings, humans, like talking about people, us, family, ourselves, other self, that are walking around every day, they are under the possession of negative entity, and I don't think they are aware of it, because those negative entities are powerful. They don't come in as though, hey, I'm negative, and can I hang with you? No, they don't really come in that way. They come in pretending to be positive, giving you something that you have wanted. They've tricked you into your free will. So that's the reason they will trick you into manifesting your free will, into thinking you are manifesting your free will, but it turns out that they took advantage of that for an entrance. And once they get in, they will conquer, and it's all about conquest and taking control and manipulation. So this is very important to really think twice if we're interested in invoking spirits, making contact with celestial realm. like I said, the positive entities will not respond unless your vibration match their vibration. They will not interfere. They will, and when they come in, they will not bring you pain and confusion or depressions or But the negative entity will respond. So that's the difference to understand. Positive entities, positive celestial entity will not respond unless the vibration is equivalent to their vibration. There is a match. So that is of a high vibration. And if they also will respond unless they feel that there can be enough protection for the entity that will go into they will be making contact with for that channel. They will also want to make sure that that person, that entities will be protected when they exit their vessels, for the positive celestial entities to step in and make the communication. So as we, I hope that makes sense, as you leave the body. So all these things, they will think about it. And if it's not, positive entities will not come into a channel, make contact with us if the channel is in danger of being taken over by a negative entity. They will find a way to not come in. They will, that's very typical of positive celestial entities. But negative entities will come in at any cost. They will use they have no respect for cosmic law. They have no respect for sovereignty, spiritual sovereignty, cosmic sovereignty, celestial sovereignty. So therefore, they will come in at any cost to interplay with the energy, and so that they can conquer and conquest, because they have to graduate as well to a higher realm of negativity existence. So this is very important. I wanted to say that because there is, like I said, I think I repeated myself, but we get used to that, because I don't have a script, and I don't write script for these videos, to be honest, because I just let them come out of me naturally. But right now, a lot of people are walking around, they are possessed. They are possessed by negative entities, and spirits need vessels. Positive entities, negative entities, they all need vessels. They are present all at the same time. Although we have a large number of positive celestial entities right now that are present in this realm, but don't forget, negative entities are here as well. And as a result, they need channels. So channels that are not ready for positive entities to communicate, to make contact with them, these channels are open red carpet for negative entities to come in. So a lot of us are walking around that we are possessed by negative entities, and we are not even aware of it. And then some of us are like basically time traveling. And one day is this character, the next day is another one, the next day, or next month. And you talk to husband and wives, they say, oh, I don't recognize my wife anymore, I don't recognize my husband anymore, or I don't recognize my lover anymore, or my child anymore. So we have to nurture not only positive thoughts in our mental or meditation, but not be so eager, not be trying to make communication, to make contact, because positive entities know how to make contact with us, and they will do it in a very safe manner. They will only do it if it's safe. Negative entities will not. They will masquerade themselves as positive entities and come in, and once they're in, interfere with your energy centers, which is I think I did a video on different energy centers, which eventually will drain you out, and then make you perhaps behave in ways, manners that you would not have done on a normal basis. And that's why a lot of people are acting like crazy right now, because they are possessed by different entities that are from the negative realm. And this is the time for that, because there's a lot of positive energy here with us on earth. So some of us, the Christhood energy is here, the Christ energy. Those of us that are inclined to become more towards the Christ-like, being enriched and uplifted and cultivated, this energy is nurturing us, their spiritual realm, their spiritual entity presence. Whereas those of us that are more inclined towards the negative right now, we're all about it. So right now, this energy is turning us into bigger, more negative, and as a result, we are more open to negative entities to come in. So a lot of us are invoking spirits, unaware of the fact that we are invoking negative spirits. We think we are invoking positive spirits, but they are negative. Like I said, negative spirits will never come in as saying, hello, I'm negative, can I park here? No, they come in pretending to offer you what you want, And as a result, we all know, you've all heard of the saying, there's a price for everything, right? So when things are offered to you, always wonder, what does it cost? Because nothing is free. So I hope that makes sense. And I will leave you now on the love and the light of the one infinite creator. Go in peace and focus on increasing our vibration through meditation, exercise, positive thoughts, being mindful, loving, forgiving, and accepting things as the creator in everything in our lives, accepting others as ourselves, not as us isolated from ourselves, and things of that nature. And one last thing I'd like to say is that I might repeat myself in some of my videos. I may or may not repeat myself, I'm not sure. But that's expected based on the information that I'm providing. And the sources that I use the most is not only my learning in metaphysics as a metaphysician, but it's primarily from books and my divine communication I've received from celestial realm entities, and the law of one, the raw material, the book, and to meditation, etc. So all the tools that you have available to you to use, I use them. The books, the meditations, the divine communication. So my videos are not scripted, so it's just random delivery, and there will be some repeat, but I do believe if you want that information, you'll listen to them, because that is up to you. If you like this video, you're more than welcome to subscribe and like. That is, if you like the video at your own free will, you're not obligated to do so. Until then, I love you. Thank you. Forgiveness, love, peace.